it's Amanda Renee, and in this video I'll be sharing some natural hair terms that you may not know while on your natural hair journey, or you are a new natural and you have absolutely no clue on what these terms mean. So if you're interested in finding out what these terms are and what they mean, keep on watching. Okay, so before we dive straight into these terms, I just thought I should make this video to make it a bit easier for those naturals who have absolutely no clue on what terms like porosity mean and density, etc. So I am just going to go through these terms quickly. So let's get on into these terms. Okay, let's start. So before I say anything else, I just want to let you know that I'll be looking down at my notes. So if you see me doing that, then that's what I am doing. So the first term that we'll be looking at is a hair regimen. So this is essentially how you go about taking care of your hair on a daily or weekly basis. So what you do with your hair on a daily basis or a weekly basis. The second term is a wash day routine. Now this is what you do when you wash your hair. So some people may start with a pre-poo, some people may just go straight into washing, and some people may just do a cold wash or whatever feels best for their hair. The next term is deep conditioning. Now, I think that a lot of people confuse this with just regular conditioning. Regular conditioning is when a conditioner is only on your hair for a short period of time, but deep conditioning is when the conditioner is on your hair for a longer period of time and therefore allows your hair to absorb that moisture even more. Okay, so the next term is clarifying. Now, just a disclaimer, you should not clarify your hair often because that will strip the hair of excess moisture that you will need in order for your hair to grow. However, this is a very good way for your hair to be refreshed and for new products to really work on the hair, because you may have had oils that would have previously been in your hair, and then you may have used a moisturizing shampoo, and then you want to like test out a new product, and then you see that the product isn't working at its best. You can use the clarifying shampoo to really get rid of all of that buildup that's on your hair to allow new products and moisture to really get in the hair. So there is that. So clarifying is essentially you getting rid of the dirt and oil that is in your hair to allow new moisture and new products to be absorbed into the hair without a problem. Next, we have density. So essentially it is your hair's thickness. So it is how far apart your hair strands are or how close your hair strands are in your scalp. That's essentially it. So how thick your hair is. So essentially porosity is the hair's ability to absorb and retain moisture. So you have a low porosity, which is when your hair has a hard time absorbing moisture. You have normal porosity where your hair is able to retain moisture without a problem, and you have high porosity, which is where your hair loses moisture quickly. Next, we have cold wash. This is essentially where some people just skip the shampoo and just wash their hair with a conditioner. Now, this isn't advised if you use a lot of products in your hair, but if you know that your hair is a little bit dirty but you just want to get the dirt off your scalp, this is a good way to go. And I've seen people do whole washes in the middle of the week that they may have washed their hair, or at the end of the week because their hair may not have been that dirty and they just wanted to refresh their hair. So I see that some people do co-washes. I personally don't, because I leave my hair in styles like this for 2 weeks and I really want to get the products that I used out of my hair. So it isn't advised to do a co-wash if you know that you use a lot of products in your hair. It isn't. We have now pineappling. Now, you may have noticed that in my previous video, which would have been my Q&A, if you hadn't watched it, go and check it out. I will leave it in the iCards up above and the description box down below. I had mentioned the technique of pineappling. This is essentially you putting all your curls up in one, and this will prevent your hair from getting tangled while you sleep. So when you take it down, your hair can look nice without it being tangled or that much out of place. Next, we have protective styling. Now, this is where your hair ends are tucked away and they are therefore protected. So styles such as buns, you may have braids, or whatever tucks away the ends of your hair. That is an example of a protective style. Now, some people mix this up with low manipulation. Low manipulation doesn't necessarily mean that your ends are tucked away, but these two techniques, the protective styling and the low manipulation, allow your hair to relax and allow your hair to really grow without being manipulated too much, hence the term low manipulation. So these low manipulation hairstyles can include mini twists that I have here. They can also include braids or whatever style you have that doesn't require you to touch your hair on a daily basis to manipulate it too much. You know, you could brush it up, but you don't have to pull out your hair to fix it again or anything like that. You can just leave your hair alone and just let it do its thing. So we have the LCO and the LOC method. These two terms were confusing to me in the beginning because I really thought that they were just the same, just in different orders, but really and truly they have made a difference to me, because one, the LOC method, which is the liquid, the oil, and the cream. Yes, the liquid is there that is sealed by the oil because oil and water don't mix. However, the cream, which may be water-based as well, isn't gonna be sealed in by the oil. So that cream can be dried out and its purpose will be defeated. Whereas the LCO method, which is the liquid, the cream, and the oil, you have your two liquid sources which would be sealed by the oil, and I find that this works for my low porosity hair. So if you have a low porosity hair, and remember, low porosity is where moisture isn't able to penetrate the hair strands properly, so I find that this is a very good way to ensure that the hair has the opportunity to retain moisture. So you have your two liquid sources which will be sealed by the oil, but like I said before, do not follow anyone's hair regimen thinking that it will work for your hair, because someone may have the same hair type as you, but they may have high porosity and you may jolly well have either normal porosity or low porosity, and their regimen may not work for you. Just keep that in mind. Okay, so we always hear naturals say that this product has good slip. Now essentially what that means is, if a product allows your fingers or whatever you're using at the time to really comb out your hair, if that product is able to allow that to really glide through your hair, then it has good slip. And if your fingers or whatever styling tool you're using has a hard time going through your hair, regardless of how much product you have on your hair, then the slip isn't the best. So try to find a product that has good slip so that you do not experience breakage. Now, you have always seen me talk about pre-pooing. Now, this is something that is used before wash day that can really help your hair have moisture during the wash day process. So there are a lot of pre-poos that you can buy out there, or you can use oils as your pre-poo. So this will allow your hair to have a little bit of moisture during the wash day process. And you also may have seen me use a pre-poo on my hair a lot of times on my channel, and if you haven't, definitely go and check out those videos. I will leave them in the description box, and I will also put them in the card so that you can go and check them out. I have used pre-poos and they have helped my hair to not only retain some length but also to retain some moisture so that my hair isn't completely stripped of its oils during wash day. I will just quickly go through some styles that you may not have known the meanings of. So we have our wash and go. This is really and truly what you do. You wash your hair and you just leave it in its natural state without applying any heat or stretching it or doing anything. However, with this technique, you apply product to define the curls more, but other than that, that is really all that you do. You wash your hair and then you apply product to allow the curls to be more defined, and that is pretty much it. Then we have a braid out. So this is essentially you putting your hair in braids. It could be big ones or it could be mini braids, whichever one you choose to do. And you can either leave your hair like that as a low manipulation hairstyle, or you can take it out after the product that you used is completely dry. After that's completely dry, you can unravel the braid that you did and you can wear it out as a braid out. Then the other two are similar to the braid out. You have a twist out where you can do twists, whether a 2-strand twist, which is the one that I have here where I literally have 2 strands, a 3-strand twist where you have 3 strands wrapping around each other, not like a braid but like an actual twist. And you have a flat twist, or whatever type of twist you choose to do. You do that on your hair. You allow the product to completely dry, keyword completely dry, and then you unravel the hair and you wear it out with the curls that you were able to get from that style. Or you can do just like me and leave your hair in those styles, you know, the flat twist or the 3-strand twist or the 2-strand twist, and you can leave your hair like that as a low manipulation hairstyle. And the last term that I will talk about is a Twaid out. Now, I first came across it last year, and essentially that is really a half braid and a half twist. So you would braid your hair up to about right here or wherever you feel comfortable, and you twist the rest. Allow the product that you use to completely dry, whether it is a gel or a cream or even just a leave-in conditioner, as long as the hair is able to retain the moisture. And you completely unravel it once the product is dry, and there you have your Twaid out, because that braid will have a specific curl to it, plus the twist will also have a specific curl to it as well. So you have your cute Twaid out, and I did one on my channel, and I am going to do an updated one, so stay tuned for that. And yes guys, that is pretty much it for this video. If you liked this video, definitely hit the like button, and if I have missed some terms that you would like me to discuss, drop them down in the comment section down below, and I will do a part 2 to this video. And share this video with a natural or anyone who's interested in natural hair, and hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications so that you never miss an upload from me. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.